think we should be on. So yes, so basically, so just to recap, so what to expect. So we start off with taking in some motivation. We watched a clip today that really it was whoops. Sorry, my multiple screens going off here. Okay, yes. So we took in a clip. I do not remember the name of that speaker. Let me see, is his name in the thing? I do want to give
So
him.
I meant the name of the channel that it's on YouTube now. I was gonna subscribe.
Oh, that's Ben. That's Ben Lionel Scott.
No, no, you said we're live on YouTube now, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the OFC's YouTube. Oh yes,
OFC.
yes. One full circle community. Shoot, I'll
One
share
full.
right
Okay,
now.
got it.
Yes, yes, yes. One full circle community. I will share our clip and our channel. There we go. Copy, and I'll share it here in the chat. If you guys want to share with anybody, you're welcome to do so. Share. Here it is. Voila. Yes. So shout out to the speakers. So speakers in that clip that we watched was Les Brown, Tim Grover, Ed Millett, Eric Thomas, Robin Sharma, Andy Elliott, and Andy Frisella. Um, and so basically it was a motivational clip that we took in. We'll speak to it briefly. Then we're going to dive into our round table. Our round table is where everyone has 90 seconds to introduce themselves, who they are, what they do, the kind of support that they can offer and any help that they can give. And everyone's going to share their contact information so that we can connect with each other. After that, I'll give some quick announcements, and then we are going to dive in to our community building segment where we hold each other accountable. We validate the support that we received over the week. We discuss any challenges that we may face, that we might have faced throughout the week in order to ensure that we're moving forward as a community, as a collective. And I'm excited to announce next week we have our featured guest, which is going to be our brother Stephen Walker. So he's going to be our featured guest and host. So he's going to run us through next week, doing the full run through, and then giving us, educating us about what he does and the services he offers. I'm really looking forward to that session. So first, before we dive into the round table, do I have any thoughts, feedback, or questions or comments about the video that we watched this morning?
First off, I love it because he talks about turning it to your advantage. And I often tell people that you can be the master of your destiny.
Mhm.
And I believe that's what people need to start doing. And it's very much in alignment with the with what was said in the video.
Well said. Thank you for that. One of the things that stood out to me was we might be even speaking about the same thing, Ken, but it was taking the negatives and kind of flipping it, finding the silver lining, finding the positive to focus on and to build on. As a person who I believe very much in affirmations and speaking my reality into existence and so on and so forth. So I strongly believe in that. And one thing that kept playing in the back of my mind is like, what is our gift? What is our advantage? What is our edge that we have over our competition? So I'm gonna plant that seed with you guys.
You want me to
The
respond to that?
yes, yeah, of course.
It's us.
Hey,
We're the advantage.
that I felt
Don't be
so.
afraid of your competition. Make them afraid of you.
Yes, well said, Ken. Well said. Any other? Oh, very motivational. Any any other questions, comments before we dive into the round table?
I think the thing that stood out to me was the concept of being misunderstood. So
Mm.
probably all of you read the name and could very rarely online and probably couldn't understand it. And it's been like that my whole life. I have to give the adult a correction, and it's always been misunderstood, but it looked at as a negative, but it's actually working to my benefit these days. So that was the big one.
Hey, nice. I love that. Beautiful. All right, guys. So thank you so much for sharing. So now let's dive into our round table. Hold on, turning our little timer that we have here. So I'm gonna call them as I see them, and actually, so we let me go in order with our affiliates, but we're all a lot of us are affiliates on here, which is dope. Okay, cool. Let me get everybody properly queued up on my screen. Good. And my timer is, I lost it. There we go. 90 seconds. There we go. And these things are good because it helps us to practice our elevator pitches, like just all right. And Uncle Ken, you're up first.
Well, Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. I love again what the narrator said because we've got to take control of our life, personally and professionally. We have to be the master of our own destination. Pure Selling Essentials, this program that I'm going to be doing with John Abbott College virtually. So even if you're in the US, you can sign up. It's going to change your life. And as a testimony, you can ask Mr. Walker, who's down here in one of the corners, because he is following the program, not with John Abbott, but with me one-on-one. And I believe he's going to say, yes, it's indeed changing his life. He's changing the way he's selling. He's getting more deals. He's doubling his revenues. He is getting control of his life. That's what we all need to do. Pure Selling Essentials, a great program. It's a couple of hours over a period of 2 weeks, twice a week. It will change your life. That's what I'd like to do. I'm a professional business trainer and coach, 23 years now, and every single client of mine is making more money today because of the things that I've taught them. Take control of your life, be the master of your destiny. Sign up. I put it in the chat, the link. Tell your friends. The more the merrier. I have 20 open seats for everybody. 20
Hey,
open seats.
Ken, that is amazing. And Ken, can you also just say your contact for anybody who's watching online if then they don't have access
Yes,
to
if
the
you're
chat?
watching online, you can call me at 514-668-2320 or K Ingram, TAC, our commercial, gmail.com, and I'll be happy to give you more information. And if you don't have the link, I'll send it to you. What a deal! Master
Ken,
of your destiny today!
yay. I love that, Ken. I appreciate the energy as usual. I would like to see at least, we'll talk about it when we go into the session, but I would like to see it, just because some of the people, members that I know could really benefit from this, I'd love to see at least 5 to 8 people from the OFC registered to this program. I think we have a lot of spaces and there's a lot of opportunity. So we'll follow up. We'll discuss it when we go into our session. Awesome, Ken. So thank you for that, and thank you for the share. Next up, as I'm seeing you guys on my screen, Brother Walker, you are up next. Dun, 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 dun. Let
All
me
right,
switch.
thank you. So I'm just gonna double up on that, Ken. You don't know what you don't know. I had a lot of difficulty starting up, and I'm always seeking ways to optimize, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. So with pure selling, yeah, it showed me things that I didn't know, but here I'm talking about kinesi therapy right now, and my goal is to optimize your state of wellness. And you know what? Wellness begins with a deep awareness of self because we can get hijacked by external factors. And I think that was the premise for the video is don't pay attention to all the jargon that's going on around you. But one of the reasons why our minds tend to focus on the jargon around us is because our minds are trying to communicate to us that, hey, I need you to be aware of how of what your stressors are. So it'll focus on something that you can tangibly see in order to train you to understand what's going on. But our minds are not the best coaches. We need to have a deep awareness of self. We need to understand that a lot of the times our stressors are the product of physical ailments that we are left unchecked, stressors that are causing us to be constricted, and things that affect our body that put our mind in a state of constant signaling to the body, like, you know what, you can't move this way, you can't operate in this way. So what we do, we interpret this as like, you know what, I'm going to take a day off from going to the gym, I'm going to call in sick, I'm going to take a health break and all these things, when actually we need to look deep and see, like, you know what, that restriction has been there and I'm getting comfortable with it. So what I offer at Tamper Studios is free consultations for a limited time, free consultations to determine if there are things that are stopping your body from operating in the most efficient way. You can find me at tamperstudios.com, tamperstudios.com. And you can, from there, you could book a free consultation. Or if you know you are dealing with something, you can contact me directly. Sorry, I was going to say you can contact me directly. I don't want that. You can actually book a direct outside of a consultation, you actually book a session if you are aware, if you have charts or anything that would suggest like, yeah, I'm hurting in this area. Can you help? We could do that too. We could set up a session. But the consultations are free, and I would recommend that everybody take the opportunity to take it while it's a free consultation. All right. Thank you for giving me a little bit extra time. I hope to hear from you all.
My pleasure, brother. And just one more time, did you give the contact for people I know you gave the website. Is there a contact number or anything, or is it best just to go through the site?
Best to go through the website, and on the website within like you scroll like just a little bit, you'll see free consultation. You can book a session, your BPA, which I'll probably be talking about next week, or you
Cool.
can just book like a regular kinesis therapy session where we do all forms of stuff to get you moving and feeling good again. All right.
Hey, amazing. I'm gonna take you up on that.
Just a shout out for Stephen. He's helped me and he's helping my wife currently, and he's making a big, big change in her overall health and wellness. And I thank him for that. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I appreciate that, and thank you just for sharing that shout out, Ken. It's always appreciated that we're all validated here. Next up, brother Adrian, the floor is yours. Let me see how I replace the pin. Bam, there you go.
Grand Rising, bonjour, como est everybody? This is Adrian Duncan. I'm Expert Financial Insurance and Investment Broker, helping to individuals, families, entrepreneurs. Always is important to remember to learn first what it is to protect yourself, what it is to be able to build something and leave something, a future for your family. It's always important to know that, something happens in life, there's money there to protect you, and also too, as we know, sometimes as Black people, we don't leave any money behind because we don't know how to do it. So with this opportunity to be able to learn more about this tool that we have called insurance, and one tip of the day is something a little bit basic: difference between temporary and permanent. Temporary insurance would be like um, you're going to college. You need some money in order to finish your 10-year program. Your parents pass away, they leave money for you to take care of that. That would be a temporary insurance. Permanent insurance would be something more for lifetime, which has more tools and more opportunities to be able to do more things with it. But we don't have that limited of time, so we can speak more about it at adrdunc@gmail.com. You can get in touch with me there on my email or my phone number at 438-402-4647. I'd like to thank also to all the OFC that contact with me on LinkedIn. You can get me at contact on LinkedIn at Adrian Duncan. Thank you.
Hey, yeah. Right under the buzzer. I love it. Thank you, brother Adrian. And there's something I'm gonna plant the seed and we can talk about it a bit later. And this is something I'm hoping maybe we could all collaborate on because we had spoken to brother Wayne about it as well. But we're just trying to figure out how it works. But I've had more than one member ask me if it's possible for us to put together a group investment where we cover the insurance costs for some of our elders within the community who need insurance and don't have it. And it's something that we're still trying to find out the logistics of, get the legalities and things like that. But we have some people who are interested in pooling some capital together, covering the insurance costs for some of our elders within the community who could benefit from it, benefit from the safety, and who also see the value in leaving that legacy fund for the community where, obviously we take care of all the arrangements and different things like that. But then at the end of it, we would be able to financially benefit also, like use that as a seed that could support community initiatives. So I want to plant that seed with you. It's something that we are interested in investing in. So we'd love some more information, and maybe it's something I say Wayne because Wayne is licensed for practically the whole of Canada, but he is in Ontario. You're here in Quebec, and maybe there's a way we could cross pollinate in some kind of way that way.
Yeah, sure. There's something I could do either individual or even small groups. And also too, if we do as a group insurance, it could be a benefit through health and dental also too. There's a lot of different components that could be done through insurance. Yeah.
Love
I'm,
it.
I'm here to talk about it.
Good. Ken, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, just one idea that Adrian can do for many of us. We often don't th we many of us invest in RSPs, but we don't think about insuring our parents. And that insurance could be $100,000, $200,000 would be tax-free upon their death.
Mm-hmm.
So it's another way that we can help Adrian. Adrian can help you and your family. So a lot of times our parents are not living properly because they want to give money to you when they pass away. Well, if you insure your parents, that's a great way for them to live their life, spend all their money because you'll get the insurance money. So it's another idea there that another way we can help Adrian, insure your parents.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you for sharing that. That is a great idea, Brother Walker. I see your hand is up.
Yeah, with these incentives, it was more for Adrian, but also talking with this concept is ensuring that people are aware that they have the ability, like some of the like health spending accounts or a tax advantage fund, like these type of terms to allow people to access certain types of wellness, like myself. But I guess we could talk about it when we're a little bit when we're off the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the things that are difficult for people is trying to access certain aspects of their insurance without a full understanding. So we want to get people in a position where they have full benefits while they're still living. Like we talk about insurance for the benefits post-mortem kind of thing, but what about while they're still living? So this is partially in line with my concept of preventative wellness so that people are able to, access their insurance or utilize their insurance to make good on their bodies and stuff like that. That's I just want I'll talk to you a bit more about it after.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
love that. Thank you for sharing that, Brother Walker.
I was just going to say something quick for brother. What one term that you can use, what is called living benefits, is a disability insurance. Disability insurance, something you get in a car accident, something happens to you, you receive some money, so you don't have to die. You don't have to die for that one. So there's different ways. Like I said, there's different ways to use insurance to better the situation that we may be facing as we're living also.
Okay, cool. No problem. I thank you for sharing that, Brother Sylvester. I just saw your note, so thank you for being here. Okay, so this is awesome. Let's keep it moving. As one, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I was actually while you guys were talking, I was looking at Wayne's stuff. WFG, that's actually the organization that me and Joey were. It's the same one. So
Say a
that's what
word.
I swear it was the same one. So I was like, okay, this is getting real scary right now in terms of how all of this stuff is coming together.
Right.
But anyway, let me do a quick intro for you guys. Again, the name is Aswan Crookshank. I'm gonna say it nice and slow because I know it always throws people off. Aswan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, former Division I college football player, and current six-time published author and educator. I created this whole brand, this whole concept, this whole movement that's all about taking the innovative teamwork lessons that you learn on the football field and applying them to businesses and business owners so they have a staff and or a group of employees that moves like a championship, high school, or youth team. Understand championship, high school, or youth team because you want your staff having that same sort of passion. Even though you're paying them, you still want them to be hungry enough to say, if it was feasible for me to not get paid and still do this work, I would. And that's what we teach. We take the lessons that I learned as a former football player, and we apply them to those business owners. The business card is in the chat. The name of the website is makeitmove.com. It's MAKEYAMOVE.com. Phone number 240-338-0535. And the email is very simple: moveswiftly44@gmail.com. And then
Hey, look at that. And with 20 seconds to
20
spare.
seconds. Yeah. I do this every morning though, so
Okay, so you got practice the elevator pitch. That's
right.
dope. That's dope. Well, we're glad to have you and glad for the opportunity to be able to network and connect with you. It's always a blessing to connect with our cross borders brothers and sisters when we have them joining us as well. So it's great to have you here and thank you for what you're doing to support the businesses. I'm looking forward to deep diving with you in a minute. Who hasn't gone yet? Sister Elizabeth. Let me replace the pin.
Good morning, Grand Rising all.
Hey, nice background there. And we can scan too. Let me try to scan your QR code.
One of my designs again.
Nice. Scanning it as we speak. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, let me just remove this. Hi, Grand Rising, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Patrice. I'm the sole owner of Eliza Mia Creations and Designs. I do personalized gift baskets, as you can see, business cards, one of my things, pamphlets and everything. I basically take an idea that you're running with and present it to you in a lovely gift to give your loved one, friend, colleague, or anything like that. And I work within your budget. I work within your time, but you got to give me at least 2 weeks ahead of time, depending on what it is. And I do delivery directly to the person, or I can ship it to the person. And my site is there. You can go take a look. I'm on TikTok. I can be reached by 514-994-0274, or you can directly email me at emiapatrice@gmail.com. Eliza Maya Designs and Creations. That's me.
Hey, I love it. What concise, beautiful. And I love that flight. You're like you're everything's in one. Like you could do the work, you could do the
Yeah.
card, you could do the gift, you could deliver it. Basically, it's a turnkey system dealing with you, which is
Yeah.
exceptional. And as you all know, I attest to the work all the time. You have created all kind of amazing baskets for us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think the last big one that we did for Westcan, I'm not sure if I told you that basket enabled us to get almost like 40 signups. Like,
Beautiful.
yeah, within the span of like 5 minutes. It was
Oh,
like,
that's
it
good.
was amazing. But again, people saw the basket, they were interested, they wanted it, and yeah,
Mhm.
they were down to sign up for it. So again, thank you, Sister Elizabeth,
Well,
for what
just
you're doing.
just this past weekend, I did with an association called TNT One Foundation. They had their first pan and tea, um, kind of like a tea party type of thing. I did the floral displays as well as the pamphlets for them and the bookmarks. Yeah,
Nice, that's what
and
I'm talking
the one
about.
that came up to me, she's like, "And you are?" I'm like, "Elizabeth." She, "Oh my God, it's lovely." I was like, "Thank you." Type thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
and I love that. And I have to say, you run a business that once people see it, like you'll
Mhm.
get more clients because as they see, it's like, ooh, I want that. Okay, so anyways, thank you for
You're
that.
welcome. Thank you for
Um,
having me.
it's my pleasure. All right, so we have our brother Sylvester who's joining us, but he's in transit, so he can't speak yet. So we'll just give him a shout out, brother and brother Sylvester, if you want to just remind people, put your contact information in the chat. Um, we will hold on, remove this pin. Yeah, we could mention it for you if you cannot say it for yourself, or when you do get to a space where you can speak, I'll give you an opportunity to chime back in. So Brother Sylvester, for those who don't know, we're working with him right now because he is currently, his company is originated in Nigeria. He's now opening a company in Ontario, in Brampton. They are going to be manufacturing sesame seed oil. He'll be the first and technically only sesame oil manufacturer in Canada. It's an amazing opportunity for us, one to invest in as a collective if it's something that we see as viable, but also it's a great opportunity to support a member, a business within the community who's getting into manufacturing. We've spoken about it at length, but being able to be at the manufacturing level of any company, you are at the ground, the base. You can create employment, you can create opportunities, you have potential for shipping, retail, wholesale, you name it. So that's what we really want for our community. So we want to be able to support and encourage him in this. And one of the key things with the OFC, seeing we're green and everything we do, is we're always acknowledging the planet. The beauty about harvesting sesame seed oil, or processing sesame seed oil, is that nothing goes to waste. So even the husks from the what's left of the sesame seed can still be used. But we'll let Brother Sylvester, when he does have an opportunity to be able to present, we'll let him deep dive with us and explain to the community what the product is, what the business is, and how we could all get involved. All right, so Brother Sylvester, I hope I did it justice. All right, and so now, and myself, I am Pharaoh Hamid-Freeman, as you guys know, the founder and director of the OFC community, where my whole soul desire is to bring us together as a community. One of the things that I was taught by Ken is people do business with people they like, they trust, and respect. And I'm really proud to have created a community that's founded on these principles. Our base is our 8 core values, which is honesty, accountability, um, trust or transparency, building for the future, leading with love, being committed to excellence, respecting the planet, and respecting our ancestors. Those are our 8 core values. So anybody who's out there in the community who sees the value in coming together, who wants to build together, who wants to break bread together, in order to establish a solid economic foundation for themselves and their future are welcome to connect with the OFC. It'll be our pleasure to have you. Quick updates as we're transitioning. And we're going to end live in a moment. Just to let you guys know. Reminder, as you guys know, every Tuesday morning we're on Zoom. You guys are welcome. Even if you're not an official member of the OFC, you're welcome to come in as a guest to introduce yourself to the community, let people know who you are and what you do. It's a space that we make available for you all. So you're welcome to come and do that. Every Thursday morning, 7:38. Sorry, from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We're on CKUT 90.3 FM as well. You could always check it out online and on all various podcast platforms. So it's the OFC Podcast Radio, where we have the space that we make available for you all in terms of members of the community to be able to come and promote yourself, let people know who you are and what you do. It's a great platform just to create awareness. And once a week on Sundays, we have the House of OFC, where we get together 1 p.m. Eastern Time live on YouTube. As well and on Zoom, where we get together just to discuss the various topics that are more spiritually based, more religious based, but it's a space for us to be able to come together as a community, share different ideologies, and find cool and creative ways to make sure that we're building together as a community, despite our different views, which is amazing. And just a reminder, spring is in the air. The OFC retreat is opening back up. So anybody who is within the health realm and you guys are interested in using the retreat to promote your products and services, reach out to the OFC. The space is available for you to be able to do that. But also, if you and your family are just looking for a place to go, you're looking for a little staycation, you're welcome to rent out the space as well. Is the space that we have available to you. All right. So those are our quick updates. There's a lot of amazing things coming down the pipeline, but I'll spare you guys for now so that we can dive into our next part of our session. So with that, peace and love for those who are watching us on